How you doing, everybody? It's Wednesday. It's a core session. Make sure you've warmed up. Make sure you're ready to go. If you're not ready to go, hit that pause button, warm yourself up, come straight back, and then smash this in about 20-25 minutes. We go in 5 seconds. We're going to go with just walking high knees, nice and straightforward. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternate the knees and elbows, nice and steady. All we're doing is warming up the glutes, warming up the core. God, I'm struggling today. Keep it there, nice and straightforward. Had some feedback from yesterday's low impact. People actually enjoyed it. Namely, Mrs. B, unbelievable. She's not a lover of fitness, to be fair. 2, 1. Jumping jacks, so nice and straightforward. Core's engaged, glutes are engaged. Just warm it up. Let's get the heart rate up ever so slightly. She's not a lover of the fitness, but she's done every session so far, so really, really proud of that fact. But to get a compliment on a session, unbelievable. Maybe it's the new her. Maybe 2021 is going to be marathons, ultra marathons, triathlons. Simple hops then. Here we go. What do you think? I can just imagine the screaming and shouting of abuse now. Should feel this in the glutes. You're going to feel it in the calves, that's for sure. Walking high knees next. But it was still quite a session, I think, yesterday. 3, 2, 1. Just goes to show that it doesn't all have to be jumping and bouncing to get a workout out of it. Make sure your back's nice and flat. We're not stooping down to touch knee and elbow. Knee comes up, it's not a stoop. I think my sister enjoyed it as well. Mind you, she seems to enjoy any exercise at the moment. Unbelievable, really. 2, 1, jumping jacks. We've been a bit of a cash cow for some of the charity work everyone's been doing on this page over the last 6 or 7 months. Obviously Movember benefited massively, raised about £17.50 for that. £1,750, not £7.50. Simple jumps in. 2, 1. And I know Geordie done a lot of cycling, raised a few quid on that as well. And I think I did something else, I can't remember what I did now. Oh, the Golf Day Challenge, that was another one. Fantastic support on that. So big thanks for everybody that donated. The last one that I'm gonna sort of throw out there. My sister Anna, she's walking 10 miles a day for 14 days, starting I think this weekend, I think. High knees then, last one. Nice and steady. 10 miles a day in December is no mean feat. So she's doing 140 miles in 14 days. And I think she's doing it for mine. I'll put a link up, and if anybody wants to chuck a couple of quid in the bank, then fantastic. Jumping jacks, come on in. Just keep going. 2, 1. If you want to throw the arms up to warm up the shoulders, it won't be a bad idea. So we've got some shoulder exercises in core, as you know. Plank positions and press up positions, that sort of thing. We've got 15 exercises, 40 seconds, 15 off. And we have to turn the heater down. 2, 1. I turn the heater on when I come in. And I forgot to turn it off. And it's getting a little bit too warm. Okay, 15 exercises. We should be jumping now. Why have we stopped? Simple hops. Sorry about that. I'm sure you carried it through thinking, we've only done 8, Charlie. We need to do a 9. 6 to go. 3, 2, 1. Well done. It doesn't get any better, does it? It's not very well polished. 40 seconds on, 15 seconds off. What I've tried to do with today's session is one front, one back, one front, one back, so there's not too much pressure on your shoulders. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, find something better to do. There's loads out there. We're going to start with cycles, so we're on our back. Hopefully you can see that. It's going to be nice and simple. If we can, we're just going to twist as we cycle. If not, we're just going to cycle it through. You've got two options. We start in 5 seconds. Give it your best shot. Engage the core. Think about the muscle groups we're using. We're going to cycle it through. I'm just going to try and get my core working, but I've got a bit of a backache at the moment, so I'm just going to cycle it through. It'll work. From here we're going plank jack, so we're in the press up position. Stay with it, nearly there. 2, 1. And onto your front then. Press up position, shoulders over your hands, and we're just going to plank jack it out. Keep your backs nice and low, glutes are engaged. Here we go, 2, 1. The width of your mat, or your towel, or whatever you're using, straight away, I can feel it in my lower core. Stay with it then. It's going to be a tough one today. 10 to go. Stay with me. 5 to go. 2, 1. Seated position. Okay. Rest on your forearms. And we're just going to do flutter kicks. If it's too hard, lay yourself down. We go 3, 2, 1. Nice and steady, nice and slow. Again, lower core's taking a hammering. But it's only seconds, guys. Don't give in. Mind over matter. Come on. Be strong. All the way through. Less than 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. On your front. Plank position. Up, down, plank. From here. Walk it up. Walk it down. Make sure you switch it over. Don't go one side all the time. 3 or 4 each way. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, switch, up, down, switch. Keep your hips nice and still. If you need to, go onto your knees. Ten to go. Horrible. 3, and well done. Back onto your front. Sit up position. We're nice and simple. Legs slightly apart, sort of 30 degrees. And we're going to alternate the sit up with straight legs. Here we go. Touch. Right hand, left leg. Nice and steady, nice and control. Ten to go. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Plank position again, onto your front. Hold the plank, lift your rear leg if you can, or your back leg if you can. If not, hold the plank. 2, 1. Right, hold the plank. Every 5 seconds, lift that back. Alternate the lift. Keep it there. Good work. Nice and steady. Feel it in the glutes. Keep it there, nice and high with that back leg. 2, 1. Well done. Onto your back. Single leg raises. Where are we going? Try and keep both off the floor at the same time. Lift, lift, lift. Here we go. 2, 1. Try not to pull on your head. Head and shoulders should be off, your hands could be anywhere, but don't pull on the neck. We'll have a six-pack by Christmas. 2022. 2, 1. Well done. Oh, everybody's favourite. Mrs. B asked to bring this one in yesterday. So, crab position, toe touches. It's her favourite. 2, 1. There. Keep it nice and steady. Slowly, controlled. Come on, we're smashing our way through this. 6 to go. And relax there. Onto our sides then. Side plank with a dip. Nice and steady. From that position, dip your hips in. We're going 3, 2, 1. There. Every couple of seconds, drop your hip towards the ground. If it's too painful, just hold it. If that's too painful, drop your feet behind you, take the weight on your knees. But we're all strong enough now. Ten to go. 3, 2, 1. Well done. That's tough today. Switch it over then to the other side. Same again. Oh, got a couple of horrible ones coming up. 3, 2, 1. Dip, dip. Good. Every couple of seconds, just allow your hips to dip towards the floor. Then bring them up nice and flat, level with the surface you're working on. Remember to breathe all the way through. How silly does that sound? Remember to breathe. But it's true. Nearly there. 3 to go. 2, 1. Well done. Seated twist then. Literally, feet one side, hands the other. Bounce it over your drinks bowl, over a box of matches, that sort of size. Doesn't matter much what size of bounce you get, as long as you get your feet off the ground. Here we go. Hands, feet, opposite directions. We got oblique crunches next. It's not quite the crunchy you'd like. Less than 10, come on. Yes, it's burning on the hip flexors, or maybe it's not now. You are that fit that you don't feel it in your hip flexors, which is great. 2, 1. Onto your sides, onto your hip, between your hip and your backside. All we're going to do is then crunch up this hand just behind you, just to support. You'll find the positions. You're almost sat on your backside. 1, here, lift and flat. Make sure your heels stay off the ground on the way down. You'll feel it in the obliques on your right side or your left side, depending on which side you're at. The uppermost side. This one here, I can have it at the front, it doesn't really help. But behind me, it just supports me enough, stops me from rolling backwards. So I'm not on my hip bone, because that's too painful. I'm just rolled off my hip bone towards my glute on my backside. 5, 3, 2, 1. Easy. Switch to the other side early then. Again, spare hand behind me to support. We're going 3, 2, 1. Feet are off the ground. They're not tapping as we go unless you need to. No pace about it. Nice and controlled. Nice and steady. Stay with me. 6 to go. 2, 1. Easy. Onto your front, plank position, hip dips, rotate it left and right. In your positions there. 3, 2, 1. You're not expecting your hip to hit the floor. Just move off that central point. Starting to sweat a little bit now. Last 6 then. 2, 1. Well done. There's 14. We've got 1 to go. We're going to lay on our front. And we're literally Superman, but this time with our arms out in front. Here we go. So from here we go there. 2, 1. And down. Up and down. Feel it across your chest. Feel it across your back. Feel it in the glutes. Feel it in the core. This is the last one of the main set. We've got less than 10 to go. 2, 1. Back into child's pose. Stretch out the back. Wonderful work. Well done, guys. Let's reset it then. It's core. We can't go away without having a go at the plank. What do you fancy? We're going 2.5. We'll give it a go. I'll give you 30-second countdowns. See if you can beat last week's PB. Let's put it this side so I can see it as well. Bear with me. We're going 5 seconds. Give it your best shot. 2, no cheating, down you go. Get your positions early, start thinking it through. Think of something nice. It's Christmas next week. Crikey, if we can't get cheered up for Christmas. I get it, if you're in tier 3, it's rubbish. We've survived tier 3 down here in the south, just. But to be brutally honest, it barely makes a lot of a difference to me. Going to the pub in tier 2 is no good anyway. There's 30 seconds. So does tier 3 really affect my life? Not really, it's just a bloody ball ache. If that upset you, sorry. This isn't a political rant, I know nothing about politics. I'm just sick of COVID. There's a minute done. And that was easy. How far did you get last week? How far did you get the week before? How strong are you feeling? I like to rock it forward and back ever so slightly. It still works the core. It just takes my mind off it slowly. It might beat me, I don't know. And there's a minute and a half done. Come on, I can get to 2 minutes, surely. Come on. It's only seconds, it's only time. Think of me, I've got to go and do this again in a minute. This same set I'm doing elsewhere. Literally in 20 minutes. I'll be in absolute pain after that. There's 2 minutes done. Can we get to 2.5? Starting to burn on my shoulders. There's 2:15. 2:20. 2:25. There's 2:30. You smashed core. Set 128, I think it is. Fantastic effort, well done. Big stretch up then, just stretch out those arms, over slowly. Oh. We've worked the shoulders, just stretch them out a little bit. Big circles, nice and slowly. Feel it in here. If you feel it in here, you've worked properly. Oh. Going to hip flexor then, nice and steady. We haven't worked them hugely, but it's good practice just to get into the process of stretching through. Back into hamstring. To about there, look how bad that is. Push that down. No, don't push it down. Don't want to hurt it. But it is pretty poor. Back to hip flexor. Remember, day off tomorrow, so cardio is going to be on Friday. Last one of the week. Smash it through. Switch it over. It could be cardio with a twist. Could be, not sure yet. Back to hamstring. And back to hip flexor. Lean forward, chest back. Hips sort of tilted towards your knee. A couple of headlights on your hips staying straight. Knees together then, stretch out those quads. Hips forward. And switch over. Good. Hips forward again. How was that? As core sessions go, that was pretty tough to be fair. But not too heavy on the shoulders. On your back then, knee to chest, one at a time. Not too heavy on the shoulders. So manageable, but still really work the core. I felt it in my lower core hugely. Didn't work the obliques as much as I'd hoped, but some of you may disagree with that. Switch over. Legs straight in front of you then. As you're laying flat on the floor, bring your left leg over to the side. Shoulders on the floor still. Grab that lower leg. Bring that lower foot to your backside. Keep this high shoulder down to the floor if you can. And you should feel the stretch. Cross your chest, cross your back, your glutes, your hamstrings. And switch it again. So legs straight out in front of you. Bring your right knee across your body. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Bring your left leg towards your backside, your left foot towards your backside. Grab it with your right hand. If you understand these prompts, absolutely brilliant. But this high shoulder here needs to be towards the ground to make the stretch work. I feel it in my glute. I'm feeling it across my lower back. I feel it across my chest. My quad's getting a stretch as well. Nice and steady. And relax it there. Into a low squat. Low squat to finish. How low can you go? That's good. Elbows into your knees. And we've just about smashed Wednesday core, session 128. Well done. We'll see you Friday for a cardio session. See you later.